Hey class, this is your art teacher again. On this video, I'm going to show you what you can do or how you can decide what technique you might want to use once you're finished with the plain weave or the basic weave, that weave that goes over, under, over, under. Okay, so after you've finished a row of that weaving, one of the weft areas, remember the weft is the area of your weaving that goes from right to left. The yarn that you're weaving goes from right to left. So how do you decide what technique to use next? Okay, this right here, this is our sumac. It looks like a knit stitch. If we turn it this way, it looks like a knit, maybe like knit sweater or knit scarf. So that one's called a sumac. It's basically just different loops that have been yarn that's been looped around my warp thread. Okay, so what technique am I going to use after that or underneath that? On top, what technique am I going to use next? Well, I choose between, and I'm no master weaver, but something that has worked for me, and I feel like as far as design-wise, this works very well. If you'll have some sort of a specialty technique, some sort of special technique other than just the plain weave, after I do a special technique, okay, I'll go ahead and use the plain weave again just to secure that into place, especially if you're going to use, and I'm going to show you one of my students' artworks as an example, especially if you're going to use the raya, okay, the fringe. This one she chose to unravel the ply, which is this one's 4-ply, the 4 pieces of thread that's twisted together to make the yarn. So she's chosen to fray hers, fray the ends. Anyway, so above that and below that, we'll use that over under the basic weave, that plain weave technique. We'll use that over and above it and then also below it to secure that into place. Also, as far as design wise, I think it helps to add variety when you have a lot of different techniques. So it adds a lot of texture depending on which technique that you use. And then as far as variety in your artwork, it just adds a lot of visual interest, okay, which are principles of design and elements of art that we use in most artworks and most art mediums. For textiles and for fiber arts, of course, we have a variety of techniques that we're going to use on our loom, okay. Anyway, as I was telling my students, it's hard on these videos to make sure that you're very thorough, make sure that you've said everything that you feel like needs to be said. Sometimes I write a little script for myself and then it's kind of hard to follow the script. Anyway, we do try to be thorough and give you lots of ideas and hints, tips, technique ideas. So anyway, so this one, I just wanted to give you some ideas about how to and when to use the over-under technique, which is your plain weave, and then when to introduce a new technique, okay, like plain weave, plain weave, plain weave, a technique that will create stripes or a checkerboard pattern if you alternate the colors. So instead of white, blue, I would do blue, white, and that would give me a checkerboard pattern. This is that technique right here that you'll be able to see in another video. And then this is the sumac, and then I've gone back to the plain weave again. Okay, so if in doubt between different specialty techniques, if in doubt, go back to a plain weave, and I encourage my students to create their design, their cartoon symmetrical, so that the top is the same as the bottom. It's a mirror image of itself. So you can see right here is the middle. That's my A color. So if I have an AB pattern, that would represent the A. And then of course this blue color would represent the B. So I have an A, B, B, A, A, B, B, A, A, C, C. Anyway. So hey, thank you for watching, and I hope this helped you to determine, make a decision about what weaving technique to use next on your cardboard loom. Thanks for watching. Bye.